Was this anomaly?
It was just a blinking orb, like right after, at the beginning of the video, you can see that it looks like almost like a comet shooting from the back of the mountain. But at the tail end of that, the way it looks like a comet, there's a blinking light that keeps going, I'd probably say for about 100 yards behind it, and then it finally blinks out.
Well, I'm going to try and pull that up and see if we could get a closer look at that. You know, Matt, what he captured was, you know, a genuine. I love the reactions from the people. We've seen a lot of videos from different angles, and we're going to try and share as much video as this event is coming in and leave it up to the people to decide what it is. But what do you think about the blanket? It kind of like covered pretty much all of Southern California and inland. I don't know. That's what I'm. Did it seem like it covered inland?
Well, definitely, and I think that's kind of the weird part about it. If they're saying that they shot it over the Pacific Ocean, if this was a rocket test, whatever they want to call it, why was it coming east? Because I'm east of the ocean, and if people saw in Arizona, Utah, New Mexico, you name it, Arizona, I mean, how is that possible?
You know, some people are trying to say that it is possible, but you know, I don't think it is. And if anybody wants to crunch the numbers, please by all means crunch it, and we'll see if they work out. That's not my expertise, but I'm sure there's people out there that could do that, and they're listening right now. That's right. That's right. That's right. We're all open-minded here. We just want to find out. You know what? We're going to go to break. We're going to go back. We're going to get back to taking callers from around the world. This is Third Phase Moon Radio. We'll be right back.
Thanks, Blake.
Every Friday night, people are sharing their experiences, and last week was a big one, and it's still reverberating around the world. People still have not heard about this, and they're really, quite frankly, in some places, not interested. I would be. I'd be asking the big question, because my question is, why would they do this over the population? If that's what it looks like to all the eyewitnesses, every one of them said that this is whatever it was going inland, right? So, hey, I'm going to believe the public. We're going to get to another caller that hopefully we get some UFO sightings, some new videos. 424, you're live, Third Phase of the Moon. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hello. Hi there.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, my name is Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I sent you a video earlier today. You know, I was out here in California regarding November 7th on Saturday towards that light on the sky. Man, it was kind of trippy when I was first coming out. I was looking towards south, towards the ocean, because I'm in Video Gardena, looking towards like San Pedro. And then
okay, hold on a sec, Carlos. I just wanted to confirm that we're getting the video, so we make sure that we give you the credit. May I share this video that you submitted? Is it coming in from Rosalina?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, okay, we got the video, and yeah, you're at a party, it seems like, so we're going to have to keep them. We can't play the music, but yeah, it seems like a lot of people were there. Quite an event.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for submitting it.
You're right. We were out on a Saturday. I'm telling you, we were out having a party and stuff. And I was heading to the store to go buy some ice. When I looked towards my right, towards the city of San Pedro, since I'm in the city of Gardena, and I look up to the sky. I first thought it was like an artillery shell, like a firework up going. But then I kept looking, and I saw it was like a shooting star, but with fire. And it kept going up, after it was going south, they turned towards west, towards the other side. And then I was looking, while I look at it more, it kept going until it just stopped. And then it just split in two. When it split in two, that's when the light, it first made like a whole explosion. And then it started going like a wave, like a weird wave. I don't know if you can see it on the video. After it gets that wave, you can see the light come out. And then in the tip of it, I saw like a little triangle. It was like a triangle with like lights go up the sky, like pretty fast, like in quick seconds. And it stood there for a while. And then when I was trying to zoom into my phone, my other phone, I wasn't able to capture it. But I saw like 3 more dots on top of that one. And then I was just, I was tripping out because I had never seen like that, But I don't think it was a missile or what the people saying. I think that was a UFO.
Well, it is a UFO, in my opinion, and there's a lot of people that really can't explain what they saw, and I don't think they're buying what the official word is. So, do you buy it from what you saw, your video? First impressions, obviously, hey, this is... Go ahead.
I don't buy none of that stuff, To be real, I think that's something that, they're just trying to hide it from us.
There's some clicking coming in on your audio. Can you stop that, or where's that coming from? There you go.
Okay.
Stop.
Hello? Can you hear me better?
Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. I'm not trying to buy that story because, like I'm telling you, there was over 100 people out in the street when this event was going, and then everybody got to see. So there was different videos captured from different angles, and then I had family, friends, and I kept looking through the videos, and everybody kept seeing the same thing, and some people saw the same stuff I saw. But before the explosion happened with the big light, there was it was like a space shuttle, turning colors and stuff, and then once that disappeared, that's when that big bright light came out.
Yeah, it's little static coming in, but yeah, it's pretty much the same story from the public that we're getting right here at Third Phase of Moon is that, there's these strange colors, the aftermath, the after effects, and that it didn't make any noise. It was slow. It didn't seem like it was moving at any speed. It had this triangular shaped object on it, and there was a lot of strange activity during that as well. There's a lot of pieces of the puzzle coming together. There's a lot of misstatements from the press, from I think the spokesmen themselves about whether or not this was a Trident or not. There's still no major announcement or justifiable explanation for why it happened. No, we had some caller issues. We're inviting the callers to call back. We had one coming in from area code 310. While we do that, we're going to go to break. This is Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins. We'll be right back. Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here taking calls from around the world. We're just about up on our time right here. I think we got time for one more caller, and then we're going to go down the line with the rest of the callers if they got any last statement to the world right now. Third Phase of Moon Radio taking calls. Let's get to area code 952. I think we got Betsy on. Betsy, you got some news for us? You have a guest?
Well, I did have a guest, Blake, but now I just walked home because I didn't think you were going to get to me.
Well, I got to
Yep.
You.
I know you did now. I just walked home, and we had two guests. Another gentleman who has a flare who's been picking up the same things that I've been picking up in my backyard for a couple of years.
Hold on a sec. Wait, let's just notify the new listeners and the people that may not know Betsy's story. She's been visited. She's got a lot of evidence that's coming to her face out. She's got experts or apparently UFO hunters bringing their FLIR cameras, night vision, and they're capturing the same thing. What?
Yep, and they live in the same area as 763 and 612 that have been calling in. We all live in the same general area, and they all were here, and they just left because the show was ending, and we didn't think you were going to get to me.
Oh, well.
So I just walked.
Well, we're always here. We're always here every Friday. You know that, right?
I know. So, I'm sorry. We waited, and you know,
okay.
We don't want to wait any longer. So.
You know, it was a good show tonight, and we got a lot of good stuff, and we're always here. We're not going anywhere back.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
You guys have.
We'll maybe get her in next week, and she could give me a little bit more heads up, so we're ready to go. And it's not Betsy's fault. It's not anybody's fault. It's just the way it goes. And you know, that's the way I like it. We're gonna close it up with last statements here. We're gonna go to area code 5682, Stacy. You know,
yeah.
Wow, appreciate you joining us tonight, and you know, being one of the first people right on it to submit this event over
So
Los Angeles.
we love your show, Blake.
Well, we love people like you that watch us and have their eyes on the skies. And a lot of people out there, they're just waiting to get on third phase of the moon. I know, because they want to share their UFO video. And you know what? You just got to wait, and then the timing is right. It's up there.
You got it right. It was amazing. It was totally amazing. I was taken by surprise. I'm so glad I had my camera. And the first thing I thought of was third phase of the moon.
Wow. That just puts a big smile on my face. Because, I love just covering breaking news as best as we possibly can. We might have missed a couple people that we didn't get to share their footage, but, we try to share as much as possible. Stacy, again, thanks for joining us, and keep your eyes on the skies, okay?
You're welcome, and thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. And the husband there, he had some good testimony, definitely. And I believe his insight and opinion. 850, any last words? And thanks for joining us at Third Phase.
Yes, I have something to say about that monitoring that the one lady brought up about extraterrestrials maybe monitoring our planet. Are they monitoring our planet to see who we are or what we are, or are they monitoring our planet to, for their resources, are they taking our resources or something like that? So I'm just a little confused on why they'd be monitoring us. Maybe they're making the presence known. Maybe they know there's going to be a climate change and maybe want to save us. Who knows? So I'm just a little surprised, about all these sightings on a mass scale that are happening, and we might be heading towards a climate change, and it just seems to be a little too coincidental that all this is happening right now.
Wow, that's a fair enough question, and people need to ask these big questions. Is it a coincidence? I don't think so. And I agree with the caller. 214, is any last words?
Yeah, I think it's more of them monitoring our development as the human race, more as them wanting to take our resources or minerals or whatever. Because I think if they're that advanced, they don't need anything from us. They just want to make sure we don't blow each other up and destroy ourselves before we can reach the potential that they see that we have.
Well, what's been going down today, I wouldn't mind some intervention and whoever they are, blow some people up that aren't doing some good things. There's a lot of bad people out there, and what's going on in Paris, and around the world as it spreads, this thing needs to be stopped. And I wouldn't mind them stepping in on this situation. They don't want to blow us up with this nuclear weaponry, and they're going to hopefully step in if that ever comes in. And I think they've already have. Come on, guys. You guys could come down now and step in and stop this madness, in my opinion. Area code 619. With that, any last words? Third phase of moon.
Hey, Blake. Hey, Blake, it's Matthew.
Yeah, so what do you think about this? Wouldn't you mind that Hellions stepping in and going after these bad guys already and stopping this madness? These guys are a bunch of kooks, if you ask me.
Well, I think the bottom line is, if they came down, it would just be a worldwide awakening, and I think many things would stop, and many things would change. It would almost be like a shock and awe, like, whoa, you're here.
Yeah. Exactly.
We need to stop the madness.
I think so. And this shock and awe, I think we've all seen shock and awe. And how about something good for a change already? How about a Jetson mobile so we could fly around to and hang out with each other? And maybe we could hang out in the blink of an eye in a transportation device and go, hey, we're here now for free. Hey,
beam me up, Scotty. Yeah.
Beam me up, Scotty. I'm ready for that shock and awe. Yep.
Me too.
Right, Matt. Hey, man, we'll keep in touch, and thanks for calling in, man. And that video.
Love you guys.
Amazing shot.
Love you guys.
All right, Matt. Wow, that's cool. Let's we got one caller in, I think, and we got a few minutes left. 520. Welcome to the show.
Hey, am I on the air?
Yes, you are. Third Phase of Moon.
I'm
Welcome.
sorry. Thank you. I thought I was just listening to the radio show. Thanks so much for taking my call. How are you guys?
Hey, we're doing, under the circumstances today in Paris, we're here safe and sound and taking callers from around the world. We're doing pretty good, but our prayers are out there.
Sweet, sweet. Listen, to a couple of your callers, I think Dorothy was one of the callers that was talking about the boom sounds and the earth shaking, and then your last caller talking about...
We have actually Dorothy on the line as well. She's here.
Hey, Dorothy. You were the one that was talking about the boom sounds and the earth shaking, and
yes, ma'am.
You've got Stephen Greer's little seismometer on your phone.
Magnometer, yes.
Magnometer. I was listening to a lecture that Linda Moulton Howe just did on YouTube, and if you Google her name, she does this 3-hour lecture. She had interviewed, and it's also on her website at earthfiles.com, where she has taken all that information from around the world, and she called this scientist, and he does geological studies, and I think he's a scientist for NASA, if I remember correctly. And she does this whole 3-hour video where they talk about the Earth core and the changes that are happening right now with it. They're studying it. And it was so informative as to understanding what the boom sounds could possibly be, because the government finally got involved because it's because of the Earth changes and the climate change. And I guess they were talking about Germany had just lost their last ice cap. What is it? I can't think of it right now. But anyway, if you can just Google her, and it's this lecture that she just did. I mean, it just came out.
I already know what it is. I've heard it. I've heard it. It's basically, the boom sounds are basically the government's calling it atmospheric. And when you have a really heavy atmosphere, and there's a lot of noise, ambient noise within that sphere of weather, it vibrates back. Sound gains speed coming back down. When it goes out, it slows down, but when it comes down, it speeds up. And what those sounds they're saying is noise that has accumulated within the sphere of weather, and it's being shot back down at us when we hear it, because it's sound. I agree with this. This is
Dorothy,
a very good explanation for that.
Dorothy, we're running short on time. Any last words? And obviously, Linda Moulton Howe has a lot of research, and you might want to check into that. But we've had her on the show, and
right.
We
what you've seen the videos of is definitely ET. That is not our stuff. And they are watching us. They've been watching us for eons. We have a lot to learn, and we have a lot to do with ourselves to make contact with them. In other words, they're not going to talk to us until they think we're worthy. And what we're going through right now, all the terrorism and everything, it's a really big example of why they're not here yet, or at least letting us know they're here. We also have a government that is paranoid to the point that they lie to us constantly.
They got to stop this right now, and so we could. Do you want to get beamed up? Do you want to get on a Jetson mobile? Obviously, what's happening now is slowing this, so we can't get to this, right?
Exactly.
They're slowing this down. We got to get there. Dorothy, hey, thanks for joining us on Third Phase Moon. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thanks.
We're going to get to area code 424. Thanks for calling in. I think we got one last caller, and before we get to it, but got any last words? We're going to get to, let's see, 424. I don't think we're going to get to him, but there's an unlisted caller in, and we're going to take our shot here. Speak up. You there?
Hello?
Hello? Yeah. Gotcha.
Hello?
Hello. You hear me?
Yeah. This
All right.
is,
Speak.
This third phase of moon?
Yeah, it is. It's Blake Cousins' third phase. Can you speak up a little bit? What's going on, man? What's your name?
My name's Tawan.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear now?
Yeah, I hear you. What's going on? We got a few minutes here at third phase of moon. You got something you want to share with the world right now?
Yeah, that the so-called UFOs, they really come from heaven. I know a lot of people don't believe in God, but that's what they is. They call the chariots of heaven. They really chariots. Yeah, and that's what they is. Yeah, they spoke about in the Bible. It said wheel within a wheel in Ezekiel. In the Bible verse Ezekiel, the first chapter, it said wheel in a wheel. And most times the chariots, the UFOs, they look like a circle. They come in like a circle. That's what they are. Just to let it be known out there, because that's what they are. They call the chariot of Israel.
Wow, man. So that's thanks for sharing. And there's a lot of people that agree with you. Let me tell you, I know, because we have a lot of emails, a lot of people that watch Third Phase Moon, and they believe that there's something to do with this religion called Christianity, Muhammad, whatever you want to believe, God, Buddha. You know, it's all out there. They've been talking about it for thousands of years. People have witnessed these objects in the skies over planet Earth. The people from around the world, people that are in charge, need to realize that we're not as dumb as you think we are. We know from history and eyewitness testimony and facts in literature, even in the Bible, as the last caller stated, that we're not alone. Third Phase Moon Radio is going to be back next week, Friday, taking callers from around the world. Again, it's a new time change. New York. If you're in New York, it's 11 p.m. Los Angeles, it'll start at 8 p.m. And if you're here in Hawaii, it's going to be the regular time, as always, 6 p.m. Everybody join us. Share your UFO testimony and videos. When you do it, you're sharing it with the world right here at Third Phase of Moon. And be sure to check out our YouTube channel with this radio broadcast, because you're going to see all the videos that we're submitting. So that's pretty amazing. As always, permission granted. And if you've captured anything amazing, submit it to Third Phase Moon via Facebook. Go to our About page on our YouTube channel. Our email's there. Blake Cousins standing by. Keep your eyes on the skies, everybody. You know what? I know that we're not alone. Blake Cousins. We'll see everybody again next time.